welcome back to another very chilly film review. I'm joined again by Matt.
Hello.
But look who we have here. It's a special guest. It's Yamesy Malone.
Hey.
Hey!
Oh, man!
Who can say where the road goes?
Just say I'm more handsome than the previous fellow that was here, but yeah.
I spilled coffee in my dick. Welcome, Yames.
Cheers, thank you for having me.
Shake my hand.
Thank you.
How are you today?
Appreciate it.
How are you
Yeah,
today?
not too bad. Yeah, thank you.
Good.
Yeah.
Right, what we've been doing is
Mhm.
sharing our favourite horror films.
Yeah.
Well, not necessarily our favourite, but some horror films that we like.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And there is a reason why it's so chilly in here.
Is
Why is that?
because I'm showing these guys my one of my favourite horror films, which is called The Thing. So, which is called set in the I've forgotten how it's set now, but it's set in a very cold area. I don't want to get it wrong, but is it North Pole?
Is Santa in it?
It's about a group of scientists that are in this scientific base. Don't quote me wrong, I think it is the North Pole, where they discover a UFO buried in the ice that's been buried for like 1,000 years. And they found this, of course, something in this ice that's been there as well. They don't know what it is. That's why it's called The Thing. And, of course, they investigate it. They experiment onto it, so they try to figure out what it is. Is it an animal? Is it an alien? And suddenly something happens. I won't ruin what happens, but suddenly The Thing is easily becoming one of them.
Oh.
So you don't know who The Thing is. It's like a murder mystery, so it's like Agatha Christie, but in horror, with body horror, and that's what's fantastic about it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was detailed. I
That's
like
cool.
it. That's
cool.
good.
It does feel like a murder mystery, but it's actually a complete horror film. Loads of gore and blood, and the special effects is amazing. It's absolutely unbelievable. Also, I like to say it's made by John Carpenter, and John Carpenter is a fantastic horror director. If you like Stranger Things, it's a lot heavily influenced by John Carpenter.
Was he in the
Twice
Halloween
films.
theme song?
Huh?
Was he in the Halloween theme
I know
song?
you were. I'm just saying, just a bit of information.
Yeah, Stranger Things is good.
This is a remake, this film.
Oh.
Because originally the original film was the 50s film called The Thing from Another World. This is better than the original film. This remake is way better. I don't
Bold
usually
statement,
say,
James.
I don't say
There's
that.
only a few films that he
Yeah.
says that about.
And if remakes are shit usually, but this isn't. This is actually the best one. I really love it, and I hope you guys do enjoy it.
Well, I'm really looking forward to seeing it. It should be good. Right. Catch you in a bit.
You guys gonna listen to Gary? He can be one of those things!
It's currently 12:36
Yes.
in the AM. We've just finished watching The Thing. James Grimley, good shout.
Yeah?
Great film.
Classic.
Yeah?
Classic.
So what's the thing you like about the film then?
I liked all the characters actually.
Mm-hmm.
I know Chris was saying he didn't like the cheesy lines.
It sort of works
I thought
though.
it added to it a little bit.
Yeah.
It's an 80s horror film. You have to have the cheesy lines in there.
Yeah.
I don't think they were that cheesy. I mean,
Well,
some of
cheese
them
out
were.
of it, yeah.
It's 80s horror, you need a bit of cheese.
Yeah. Wait,
I like films from that era, I think.
Mm.
I like it more. I watch a lot of 80s stuff. More, I quite like it.
When there's loads of dark shit happening,
Yeah.
and then it kind of lightens up the
Lightens the
mood
mood.
momentarily
Mm.
when there's a bit of cheese.
Yeah. You sort of need that, especially.
It's the only comic relief you can have, really.
Yeah,
Well,
when
they're
people are
ruining
getting torn apart by
Yeah.
Yeah.
weird creatures and stuff.
Yeah, literally like deformed and all that.
Yeah.
It's like probably John Carpenter's one of his biggest budgets he's had for a film, but shamefully he didn't have any more budgets for that because of E.T. arrived the same time, got released. So it didn't do so
okay.
well in box office.
Right.
So you have to go back to the drawing board to do like low budget films like he's done in the past, which is a shame because he could have more
Yeah.
of those sort of films.
But a lot of the effects, like, genuinely still hold up
They
now,
hold up
I
now,
think.
but yeah, they do. You
I
can
mean,
tell
some of them, like, obviously, just kind of like, what is
Yeah.
it, stop motion, isn't it?
a lot of it is stop motion, but also mechanics.
Yeah.
So like when American Werewolf in London,
Yeah.
It's like the same sort of design they sort of do with that. And also the makeup artist worked literally every day and night, did not any sleep during the shoot.
I don't know how they did like a lot of it.
It's crazy.
Like,
You have to
the
watch
bit when the whole defibrillator bit,
thing, yeah.
but then like
The stomach
he
opens.
turns into the weird head
He
with the
comes
really long
out.
neck,
Yeah.
and he starts bending backwards. I don't know how they did that because it looked like a real head
It does, doesn't it?
on nothing.
It's crazy because they you should watch behind the scenes on the DVD because the makeup artist explains it. They use a lot of condoms and bubble gum. Literally, they use a lot of condoms and bubble gum to do that effect. The thing is, I think John Carpenter is sometimes, not always. I mean, he's known as one of the best iconic horror directors, but I think his films do have a lot of good meaning. Because if you think about the meaning for that film, it's all about body change and they attack the cells, don't they?
Yeah.
To show folks like a disease or an infection. You know what happened during
Is
that
it
time,
AIDS?
80s? They literally related to the AIDS thing back then, which I thought was very clever, smart thing
I
to
thought
do.
you were going to go in the way it was like a metaphor for puberty. When your
No,
body
no.
changes, you start getting
No,
hair
no,
in
no.
places you never had hair before.
Go off a bit.
Cinematography, I thought that was amazing.
You thought it was amazing, yeah.
When you think of the Thing, you think of like
Cold
sort
and
of
dark.
cold, like fluorescent
Everything's
lights and
dark,
stuff.
isn't it? Yeah.
But they're constantly holding like flamethrowers and like flares and stuff.
There's natural lights.
So there's always like warm and cool.
It's quite cool, isn't it?
Throughout the whole thing, I thought he was going to be the Thing.
What
Kurt Russell.
That's what I kept thinking
Yeah.
for a while.
Because it is an open debate, by the way, how it ends for those two people and what they think.
Open to interpretation.
I like that. That film was literally the definition of paranoia.
Yeah.
Because if you're in that situation, like constantly thinking like, are you a
Yeah.
thing? Or is it
Is it
you?
you the Thing?
Is it you?
That's why they.
Is it me?
Is it me or you?
I find it funny how they put the song.
Shout out.
They put Stevie Wonder's song, super.
Very
They did it
superstitious.
to be quite, ironic.
Ah.
I think it's one of the best horror films ever made.
There was a few jump scares.
There was
Two
at the
or
end
three.
Yeah.
where there's the fire and he turns around and the guy's like,
Yeah, his hands right into his skin.
Yeah.
Like that was really cool. Will you watch any more John Carpenter films after seeing that?
I want to watch Halloween.
Yeah.
Oh, have you not seen
I've never seen that. No.
That's good. It's like the first one to do the POV shot. Isn't
So going back to the conversation of practical effects.
it? Oh, that's,
Matthew Reed,
that's
what
lovely.
was your opinion like nowadays? Because obviously CGI is a lot easier to use.
Right, yeah.
It'll make filming a lot more efficient. Don't have to bother with all the practical stuff. But
Here's the
what's your
thing.
thoughts?
Practical's better, but CGI has its good points. Practical's better because it's just more...
Looks authentic, doesn't it?
Sometimes, but it's just more sort of craftsmanship. It's more... Not saying that CGI is not fucking, people put the work in for that too.
It does sometimes
But
look good.
Sometimes it can look really good, and especially with motion capture,
Mm.
it works especially well. So I'm all for motion capture over practical effects now, like with Planet of the Apes, what they're doing now with
Oh,
practical.
that's insane.
That's mental
Yeah.
compared to what it was. So it's come a long way now. I think it's getting better,
Yeah.
but you have to have a big budget for it to be better.
Yeah.
We should get down to the ratings now.
Definitely.
I will I'll let you go first, Matt. Out of 10,
Are we talking horror or are we talking like just general film?
to say 10 would be the perfect horror film. Can't
Right,
get physically any better.
I give it an 8 then. It was good. It's a good surprise.
I'll let you go next, James. I'll
Well,
rate last.
I'll give it 9 out of 10, only because the editing part, where it keeps fading to black. But again, that's the only question I have for as a film. Being a horror film, I'd definitely give it 10 out of 10. I think it's one of the best horror films. I'll just watch it again and again.
It's the first 10
Solid 10 out of
we've
10. I'm going to rate it a solid 9 out of 10.
Yeah, 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10 is
It's still good.
almost perfect.
That's nearly perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Still-
Considering the
yeah.
practical effects hold up now,
Uh-huh.
and it was made over 30 years ago.
Should we watch it definitely again then?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, thank you very much, James,
Thanks for having
for
me.
coming, and we'll have you
I'll
back.
have to show you another
I'm
film.
sure.
Yes.
I'll show you a silent film, a horror silent film that was made in 1925. That'd be good, wouldn't it?
No.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
cool. That'd be our next format. That'd be great.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Silent reviews.
That should be my YouTube channel. Silent reviews.
You heard it here. James Malone silent reviews.
Yeah, definitely. You watched that, wouldn't you? Yeah, I would.
Wouldn't you? You'd watch that, wouldn't you?
bastard.
On that note,
Cheers.
toodles.